And I keep falling in and out, and it leaves me rotting, but I doubt he's had enough.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Time Is Now. It's episode 8 or 9, and we're going to take you through a full leg day today. I feel really shit right now. Really shit. I had 2 days on a Arimidex because we're beginning to get to that level of leanness where we can play with water a little bit. So we're seeing if testosterone is causing any water retention. Day 2 of that, so like zero estrogen. I'm aching, I'm sore. I've got no energy. I've got so many steps to do. And a full leg day. So we're going to drag ourselves through it, and I'm going to give you a full rundown of everything where we're at 5 weeks out in physique, the body weight, the estimated body fat, how much wants to come off. We'll sit down and we'll run it through all of it in the office. But for now, wish me luck. This is not going to be good. First exercise used to be adductors, but my adductors are strong. My performance needs to be around, if you're going to drop off performance, which is going to happen when you're fucking shredded and you lose 25 kilos, you want to lose that from sets that aren't as important, right? So for me, adductors, like, I move them to the end, put my seated hamstrings first, so I've got a bit more energy available, because I want to keep my hamstrings as much as possible, which is why I'm doing them first. And if you can, I'd always put a seated in, because you're starting in a more lengthened position. So if you've only got a lying, I'd say you're cutting yourself short, or you only do a lying, I'd say you're cutting yourself short if you don't do a seated. Forgot my water. I have dropped my carbs and EAAs out. I just have water so I can eat that food later on. Better for hunger. Always like to do hamstring curls and extensions first, just so I can honestly just get warm. Like, I'm pretty good at squatting in general, me personally. I don't lose too much strength from doing these, but the leaner I get, the more I want to do these first, because I'm just like, my knees are hurting, like hips are a little sore. So a couple sets from here and we'll get into a hack squat. Oh, that spit. Crazy to think that is like 3 reps up from last week, 60, whatever it is, 4 plates up from when I first got here 30 pounds ago. I'm still getting stronger. That is the effectiveness of managing volume and just like fatigue. So. Oh my god, this is gonna be fucking horrible. Nah, I'll just put 7 on. That's stupid. Alright, so I'm pretty sure I did this for like 8 last time. I've been weak all day, so just trying to get 6 so. Come on then. Yeah. Alright, so that set didn't go as planned. So instead of like trying to be a brave idiot, I'm going to strip back on the second one. Just try it. Good form, good recruitment, good muscle. This is where you get injured. We're 5 weeks out. I'm 2 weeks away from being completely peeled. I've not regressed in 13, 14 weeks of prep. I can take one. And that's where experience comes in. Phil, 1 out of 10. First. Probably the first, that was crazy. You guys would have seen this face a lot in prep seasons. This is probably the first one where I've been like, fuck this. So, say that. That feels quite nice. So final, fuck man, well penultimate, I forgot my adductors, but we're not going to show you the adductors. The last exercise, hip thrusts. At this point, I just kind of flick between whatever feels the easiest at the moment. But I feel good, like I'll definitely load a plate load. Prefer a plate load to be honest. If not, like I'm just going to do a pin load right now. I'm really, really fucked. I've got to feed this back now to the coach. If I'm coach, I'm probably putting a set here and there. I'm not right now, so I'm going to pass that on and see what he says. But a couple of sets here, and then we'll rack up some steps. The one thing I want you guys to think about when you're doing hip thrusts is wherever the back pad is, so here on your shoulders, and the foot pad. These are the reps at shoulders, these are the feet. What I want you to do is like almost pull like that outwards and push away. That's going to really activate that glute rather than like push downwards. What a lot of people do, I want you to like push it with your shoulders as well. So it looks probably the exact same as normal, but it feels better. Alright, that's a fucking wrap for that session. we are going to go home, try and survive the evening, and we'll probably wrap this up. Because I really want to walk you guys through where we're at. Let's go. Alright guys, so just under 5 weeks out now, but this is the 5 week out vlog, and I wanted to just like run over everything that's happened so far, maybe what's changed from training, nutrition, drugs, fatigue, maybe what's different from last year as well, because it's considerably different. But first of all, we'll start with the training, right? So the training really essentially has been the same, right? Same split, same everything else. The only thing we've done is tactically drop off volume, and you would have heard me earlier on in that leg session. When I say tactically, the tactics for me are dropping the volume off on muscle groups that are very strong for me, right? So I need my upper back and my hamstrings. I need my glutes. I don't necessarily need like quads, right? So I only do a couple sets of leg extensions because I got strong quads. So when you do reduce that volume, because the idea is your energy is just shit at that point, and you're impeding your recovery. So you bring your volume down a little bit, and it just gives you a chance to maintain or maybe even progress some of those exercises, and that's proven really successful. I've literally, like I said today, maintained or progressed every single session until today. Maybe the odd exercise here and there, but as a whole, until today at 5 weeks out. I've been dieting for 12 weeks. I've lost 44 pounds. So correct volume management has been so important. Nutrition. So nutrition was a funny one, different than any other year that I've ever had. Initially went super aggressive down to like 2,700 calories and like 5,000 like over a couple of weeks. I was like, whoa, what's happening here? But my body weight wasn't moving, and then suddenly it dropped, and then literally since that moment, maybe like 6 weeks ago or maybe 5 weeks ago, my food got put back up to 3,200 calories, and that just became like a really big deficit. And I've just been riding that since. So literally since the last full day of eating, which was maybe 2 weeks ago, I eat the exact same meal. I will do another one this week, but we got one lined up. But literally the calories are exactly the same. The macros are exactly the same. Nothing has changed. The only things that have changed is what we're going into now is cardio and steps. And what's incredible is I do 4 days of cardio of 20 minutes. Look at my face. Like the guys and girls and theys who have followed me for however many years, or all the preps, I've always ended up 7 minutes, 45 minutes of cardio, if not like double that, every single year. And this year, 4 days a week. I'm doing 14,000 steps, which is a lot, but realistically, the impact that has is just absolutely minimal in terms of like if that was to be replaced with cardio. So I think that's had a big impact. So really, really enjoying that. That leads me to like one of my most important things that I've noticed, and that's been the fatigue change. Like I am so, like today was a bad day, like I said, but those days I had today were 75% of the time in every single prep from about 8 weeks out, because I was just hammering so much cardio. This time we've taken deloads, I've taken 3 days off, I've taken cardio off, I've had a couple of refeeds. I've just given myself enough time and didn't get so fat in the off season that it was an impossible journey, which is why a lot of people get hammered into the ground because they're just not lean enough, and that's ultimately where I've been before, but no more. Now drugs, the lowest they've ever been in a prep, pretty much ever, even since my first one. I literally have just been taking my testosterone down to 25 milligrams a day. That's like 250 milligrams a week. About 1,400 milligrams of mastron, so I'm using about 1,600 milligrams total with a bit of anabarin. It's less than my off season, it's less than any prep season. Look better, look fuller. Like it's about retention, not building, so there's no need to smash those drugs into the ground. So still on 7 IUs of GH, still on T3, T4. Clen is a little bit high now, we're up at 60, which is a little bit like that's creeping towards the peak dose of like 80 where you would go, but everything else is coming off really straightforward. So really for me it's just time in the trenches. I might not even have to change my food again. I think we'll be okay, you know. So I'm very positive that this prep is it is the best one that's ever happened so far. I've still got 5 weeks to go. The only thing right now is I've got 5 weeks to go, but you guys have seen, in fact, like I'll throw some pictures up right now. This was me today. I'm pretty close to being peeled now, right? I got a little bit to come off the glutes, and I've also probably got a little bit of water, like I can feel the water. So we're getting close, guys. 5 weeks out. That is the rundown of where we are. If you guys have been enjoying the series so far, let us know. Comment down below. Let Loki know how his work is, because we love to see it. We love to hear it. And I hope you've been enjoying the gems in between about kind of building your physique up a little bit. So, guys, as always, if you want a one-to-one coach, you want to work with me, hit the link below. Book in for a free call, discovery call. We'll talk about everything, and we'll go over all of it. No commitment. And otherwise, guys, we'll see you soon. Peace.